I work at the MGM Casino. I've been there for 7 years. I have been a shop steward for 6 of those years. I'm a newly elected official for a little bit over a month, and I'm here today because we have been undemocratically removed out of our local. And it's wrong. It's just wrong. We were called into our office on the 5th, and told that we had basically had a takeover. Things were changing, and we had no voice. Nobody told us that we can decide what goes on with our local, and that's just wrong. I'm a single working mother that believes in her union. I believe that we are a fighting union. I believe that we have the right to have our union, to take our union back. We need to take this time to let all our members know that this is our union. Local 24 is a strong union, and we're here to stay.
I work currently at MGM Grand Detroit Casino. I've been there for about almost 10 years. And 9 of those 10 years, I've been a shop steward in the EVS department, Environmental Services. But I'm here today because I'm outraged at what's been going on at our union. Chicago Midwest Joint Board has come in our local 24 offices and just taken it over without consulting our elected officials or the members or anything. No democratic process at all. They've come into the union and taken over. They put a gag order on the business agents that we have there to service the union. They wouldn't allow us as shop stewards to come in and conduct regular activities as shop steward, calling the members or making copies or anything like that. As a matter of fact, they called security and had us escorted out. And I'm outraged that they feel like they could come in and just do what I feel like is a hostile takeover. So I'm standing with our union members in outrage, and that we want to take back from Chicago Midwest our union hall, Local 24.
This is actually, we believe, mostly about the American concept of self-rule and self-determination. What we have here is we had an outside force come in and actually change locks on our doors, put us out of our office, and remove us from access to any of our records, and actually dictate to us that the time had come that they were taking over our local and that we would have to negotiate everything through them. They presented to us allegations that there were local problems, and that was their justification for doing it. However, when we when we asked them why they hadn't been in our local investigating this, talking to us, they simply would go back to the idea it was about them creating unity. Actually, I think it was a hard sell. I don't think any of us quite believed it. In fact, I think most of us think it's about money and power. Our local is the largest local in the Chicago Midwest. We send them over $4 million a year, and over the course of the last 3 years since our affiliation, our local staff has been cut by 60%. We've had trouble servicing our members and handling our business with the decrease in staff. Also, we've noticed that the people who've come in, none of them are local people. They've been sent in. They've stayed in very high-end accommodations because, frankly, we've waited on them, and we've seen them we've seen them at MGM, we've seen them at the Michael Mina restaurants, and we just find it troublesome that they're here occupying our local offices on the locals' dues. It's very hard for us to stomach, especially since we've been kept out of the union house. The irony here is that we have all been so committed to this union for so long, and we are very active and we participate on a regular basis, and we've tried very hard to represent our people. And this actually is interfering with our ability to do that. So instead of moving us in the right direction to deal with corporate, they actually are interfering with the ability for us to deal with our members and process our grievances. We would like access to our union hall. We would like our members respected and spoken to and dealt with respect and inclusiveness, and we just haven't received that. So we are organizing. We've gathered many signatures to disaffiliate with the Chicago Midwest. We entered this agreement with them 3 years ago democratically. We would like to remove ourselves from this relationship democratically.
I'm from Bangladesh. I came to this country almost 8 years now. I was very proud to come to a democratic country, and we all know America is a democracy. And I've been working in MGM as a lot of time I've seen people that are immigrant from other countries. They're getting treated poorly from the management or the corporate people. So I decided to being a union steward, help these people out. And certain point on the last election, I decided to be run as a delegate for all three casinos who can give me a little bit more access to help these people out. All of a sudden, I was shocked. I'm very surprised. People from Chicago, Midwest came out here. They tried to take over our office. We have no access to go and meet with our local officers. It's a bad economic time. Employees are getting suffer all over all those three casinos. I've seen people getting fired, people getting write up, and instead of helping people out, the people came here and make big chaos, and which is very unexpected. And as a democratic country, I mean, the way they are trying to take over the power is very undemocratic. And I mean, people that are paying our union dues, our job duty should have been help them out on the bad time. Instead of helping them out right now, it looks like you're kind of struggling with our power. I mean, we have no issues. Been last years, been I working with this committee, where I don't see any problem. Only one problem I see: you don't have enough people in our office to get help. We're trying to work as much as we can. We're doing our best to help employees out. The people that are paying their union dues, we find out, well, more are involved. I'm finding out more details. Than most of our money that people are paying, we have 8,000 employees that are paying our union dues. Most of the money is going to Chicago instead of spending in Michigan, which is, I mean, of course, is not expected. We want to get separated from Chicago. We are our own union. And we committed to our people to get more stronger as a union, as a local 24, fight for their right. And we would like to continue to do that. Thank you.
I service members from country clubs, sports arenas, and restaurants. I service over 2,000 members. And I'm here today because I am very frustrated. I was called down to the local Monday to be informed that the Chicago Midwest Joint Board had taken over my local. I was very concerned, and I was talking to them and explaining how we, for the last 3 years, were understaffed and everything. And not once did I hear them say they were here to help me and my members in any way. So, for that reason, me and my members, we are working hard, and the other divisions, in order to take back our local. Our previous local, before we merged with Unite here, we were strong, we was forceful. The union was in the workplace in order to make sure that the workers had a better life, and this is just heartening to me because we have worked so hard to build our union up. And we must take our union back. In Chicago, we voted to merge with them. Let us vote again to step back. Thank you.
I've worked out at the airport for 26 years. I've been an active union member for all of those years. The union is supposed to be about democracy, respect, and dignity. When Chicago Midwest came into town, there was no democracy. It was a hostile takeover. It was a dictatorship. There was no democratic vote. There was no dignity or respect shown to us as members when the doors were locked. And what angers me the most of this whole situation is that the money, the time, the power, the energy that Chicago Midwest is using against us, the members, my brothers and sisters, should be used to fight big companies, our companies that we work for, and to fight all the bureaucrats in government so that we, the members, my brothers and sisters, have middle-class incomes. Thank you. Chicago Midwest, go home.